Meantime, in New Bedford, the school committee is taking a different approach.
As we first reported yesterday on Eyewitness News at 6, it's a three-phase plan that gets teachers and special needs students back in the classroom sooner.
New at 5:30, Eyewitness News reporter Brittany Schaefer spoke to Mayor John Mitchell today on why he says this plan was the best option.
Well, the three-phase plan puts students into three separate groups, and that will determine when students go back to school for in-person learning. The first group will return for in-person learning on September 16th. The New Bedford School Committee unanimously approves a hybrid reopening plan.
We need to get these kids back in school as best as we can.
We're going to take it step by step. We want to make sure that everybody's safe.
The three-phase approach brings staff back to schools for training in the first phase on August 31st. Phase 2 begins September 16th with students in Cohort A in person 5 days a week, with Cohorts B and C distant learning. School Committee member Christopher Cotter tells me Cohort A includes high-risk students, English learners, and special needs students.
Those are the kids that we may not have had as much contact with once we close schools in March through June. So I do believe that that group, or part of that group, is a priority to make sure that we're getting them caught up on the lessons that they may have fallen behind in.
On October 5th, transition grades like pre-K, kindergarten, 6th and 9th will be split into two groups with opposite 2 days of in-person learning. The remaining students in Cohort C will return October 19th in two groups with 2 days of rotating in-person learning. Mayor John Mitchell says the next course of action will be determined by the city's COVID-19 numbers.
People have been really good about wearing masks and physically separating themselves from one another. We'll have to continue to do that for lots of obvious reasons that we're familiar with now, but not the least of which is so that we can have a successful school reopening.
And Mitchell tells me desks will be 6 feet apart, students will wear masks, there will be some barriers and heavy cleaning. Additionally, he says the city will ramp up testing and contact tracing. I'm Brittany Schaefer, Eyewitness News.